Joe Carter turned 102 last March. But he didn't stand for much fuss.
Yeah.
There was work to do.
Not quite ready.
Joe Carter is a farmer.
And pull.
He still putters about on an old A Model John Deere tractor.
Yeah.
The one he bought back in 1954. The year before farmers were brought under Social Security. Mr. Carter is not typical, of course.
I cooks everything so good it tastes like something else.
But as a group, those on Social Security are healthier, less frail, and living longer than ever before.
Don't drink liquor. This is V8.
The year Joe Carter got married, all the Americans over 85 would have fit on his small farm. Today, they would fill half the beds in Tennessee. Their number has been doubling every 20 years, twice as fast as the rest of the population. By the time today's baby boomers reach Golden Pond, they'd fill it. There could be 16 million Americans over 85.
The fish oil is bright better on the other side.
There you go.
I don't like to associate with old people.
I don't blame you.
Joe prefers to spend his time with kids.
That's two issues.
His still come to play.
I need help, partner.
Joe figures it keeps them off the street.
I'm glad you run with it.
He and his 4 children collect $36,000 a year in Social Security benefits.
Well, I bid for it.
You can taste the greenback in anything you buy now.
Today's elderly have more buying power now than they did when they were young.
1769.
The poor are still with us, of course, but they are considerably less poor thanks to Social Security. Poverty rates for the elderly have declined sharply in recent decades and are now lower than the rest of the population.
Happy birthday to you.
So for most Americans, Social Security has meant a better life. But Pearlie Kernatzy made a mistake. She got sick and hadn't planned for it. Pearlie turned 72 in the Obion County Rest Home.
I love you, Granny. You do.
If you don't plan, you either need an awful lot of money or you need Medicaid, a more recent addition to Social Security. To qualify, Pearlie's family had to sell off practically everything she owns and set aside the proceeds for the nursing home. The states and counties which administer this program insist that folks do this. You must be virtually penniless before Medicaid will help pay your bills in a nursing home. Debbie Taylor, Pearlie's granddaughter, had wanted Pearlie to move in with her.
My mom died when I was just a little baby, and so I always lived with Granny. She'd always been there for me. To me, she was my best friend. My mom, my dad, she was everything to me. But at this point in my life, I have 3 small children, and I am not able to take care of her.
Pearlie ended up like folks did before there was Social Security. 50 years into the program, we have still not come to grips with that problem. But for those who keep their health, Social Security provides a good harvest. Like Joe Carter, most older Americans now have money and the seasons to enjoy it.
Not ready.
Bob Dotson, NBC News, Wynnburg, Tennessee.